2 words: Audie Murphy. I'm Bob Day, and I'll be right back with another great American story. Audie Leon Murphy was the son of a very poor Texas sharecropper near Kingston who, in the 8th grade, quit school and went to work to help feed and support his mom and 8 brothers and sisters. World War II was in full swing, and Audie was so eager to serve his nation and feed his family that first thing in the morning on his 18th birthday, Audie caught a ride to town and joined the U.S. Army. The rest is a piece of history that the Army officially declared can never be repeated. They also declared him, quote, the greatest combat fighting soldier of this century or any other. Audie went into the Army as a private and at lightning speed shot through the enlisted ranks to E6 Staff Sergeant, which in itself is amazing. But shortly after that, he was given a battlefield commission and the rank of 2nd Lieutenant. Man! In just 3 years in the Army, 3 years in the Army, Audie Murphy not only received every single award that the Army has to offer, but some of them several times, and even received medals from 3 other countries. But the highest honor ever bestowed upon a U.S. fighting soldier, the Congressional Medal of Honor, was bestowed upon Audie Murphy for his uncommon valor on January 26, 1945. When Lieutenant Audie Murphy sent his entire company into the woods in retreat for their own safety and continued to fight off and destroy most of what was described by the Army as, quote, several waves of German infantry, including 9 tanks, by himself for over an hour, standing on top of a burning tank loaded with explosives, with a machine gun in one hand and a radio in the other, on which he was accurately calling in artillery on his own position to drive them off. Some got as close as 10 yards, but Audie fought them all off and returned to his company in the woods with only 1 wound: a bullet hole in the leg. In just that one battle, just over an hour, Murphy chalked up over 280 confirmed kills, and that was not counting damage done by the artillery he called in. Well, that was only one day in this hero's life. After just 3 years in the Army, Audie Murphy was put out against his will because he had been hit 3 times. He suffered for several years in poverty and lived in a gym in L.A. And then, after struggling in many ways, Audie did finally manage to pull off a few bit parts in some Hollywood B-grade movies, and eventually rose to stardom in movies and then music as a singer and writer who penned songs for the likes of Dean Martin, Charlie Pride, Eddie Arnold, Porter Wagner, Roy Clark, Johnny Cash, Jimmy Bryant, and many more. He hit the big time when he starred in a movie about himself. It was called To Hell and Back, and it was a 1955 blockbuster hit. Audie Murphy also suffered severely from post-traumatic stress, aka battle fatigue, accompanied by insomnia and severe depression, but those who knew him would say that he hid it very well. They said he always seemed to be so happy. On 28 May 1971, while he was on a business trip in a small plane flown by a friend, Audie Murphy died at the young age of 46. Their little plane hit a mountain near Roanoke, Virginia. It was May 28th, Memorial Day. I'm Bob Day, and I've just told you another great American story.